excited to have Jack Carr on our streaming show, Fox 10 Talks. Now, if you're not familiar with it, this is a man who served his country for many years. I'm going to pop his picture up on the Zoom right here. He comes to us live from his beautiful library in the house up there in Park City, Utah, Des, where I just was this last weekend.
Wow, did you run into him?
I feel like I should have. I was at the concert. Yeah, you guys should have
got lunch or coffee.
I was at the concert in the park down there at City Park Friday night. Jack, where were you?
Oh, man, I can't even remember. Everything's turned into one long day over these last few years. I might have actually been in Morocco. I just got back yesterday.
Wow.
Filming the next season over there right now. So it's been busy.
Okay, so you have millions of fans around the world, but for people who don't know, you came out. First of all, your experience in the theater of combat has really influenced not just your whole life, but your writing style as well. And it has led to literally millions of your fans buying your books on terminal list. Let's first go back in time to your, I think, about 20 years in service. Were there some scenarios that you felt you weren't even sure you were going to get out of?
Well, almost everyone in Iraq and Afghanistan, because it can be so random. It doesn't even have to be a compound assault or a vehicle interdiction or something like that. It can just be as simple as you sleeping in your little air-conditioned hut on base, and a mortar can land on you. So you just never know. What I bring to the books is what it felt like to get ambushed in Baghdad, or what it felt like to be behind the sniper rifle. And I bring those feelings and emotions to a completely fictional narrative. But I think the reader can sense that it comes from a real place, and it doesn't come from me interviewing someone else who had those experiences and trying to fictionalize them and make them fit my narrative. Instead, it comes right from my heart and soul right onto the page. So I think that's had a lot to do with it.
And when you think about your life, Jack, and you said, just briefly touch base on what you felt in some of those moments. When you think about what you felt then and look at your life now, how does that make you feel? What are things that you think about, most grateful for as you're on this journey?
Well, I'm most thankful just to be here, and that's the main thing. But I'm also very fortunate that I knew what I wanted to do my whole life. I wanted to serve my country in uniform, specifically as a SEAL, and then I wanted to write thrillers because I grew up reading all the greats from Tom Clancy and Nelson DeMille and A.J. Quinnell and J.C. Pollock and Mark Olden and Louis L'Amour and Stephen Hunter and all these guys who were really my professors in the art of storytelling. And then I studied the nonfiction warfare, insurgencies, counterinsurgencies, terrorism, and then had that personal experience downrange in Iraq and Afghanistan. And then I got to bring all of those together as I got out of the military and started writing these thrillers. So I feel very fortunate that I knew what I wanted to do, and I listened to that calling from an early age, both for the military and for the writing side of the house.
My understanding is we're working with your people to get you in studio. You are coming for a book signing here in the Valley pretty soon. Is that right?
That's right. I have a book tour kicking off here in early October for my next novel, which drops on October 7th, and it's called Cry Havoc. And that takes us back to 1968 to the father of my protagonist, Tom Reese, in the jungles of Vietnam and Laos during the Vietnam conflict. So it turned into historical fiction, essentially, and it took a lot more energy and effort than I thought at the outset. But the reviews are already rolling in, and they all say that it's my best one yet. And that's always my goal. Just like in the SEAL teams, my goal is to be the better operator and leader today than I was yesterday. Same thing. I want this book to be better than the one that preceded it. So so far it looks like that's happened.
Good. We're going to carve out a lot more time for you then. When a guy's sitting in front of his library, and it's such a cool library.
I know. I'm just looking at
Jack, reach back and grab a book. I want to see what's on your bookshelf right now. What are you reading Okay, here we go.
I could do this. I could do this and pull out one of my own.
Perfect.
I'll grab the little Ian Fleming here. A little, because it was Sean Connery's birthday the other day.
Oh, so, wow. One of the classics. Casino Royale.
See, and I'm just curious, how many feet tall are those bookshelves there?
Yeah, man. They're pretty 10,
tall. They have
12.
some high ceilings in here. My wife actually designed this for me, but I'm already out of space. You can see that one side of it over here is filled with a lot of it's the bar, but I should have just made that shelves because there's no time to drink any of that stuff.
That's so great. Okay, I got to ask one last question. We got to let you go in like 45 seconds. Have you ever gone for a cup of coffee at Lucky Ones in the Park City Library?
I love Lucky Ones. They've created this business and this coffee shop that helps all people, all abilities, all disabilities reach their full potential. So you get to go in there, help out the community, and I absolutely love Lucky Ones. I wrote a book and a half in that library right there until people found out that I was writing in there. Then I had people coming and knocking on the window Space.
Oh,
wow.
I love Lucky Ones. Everybody should stop by there
Good.
in Park City.
well,
Very
Jules,
Very cool.
who is in our family, works there. I'm gonna have to tell her that you write some of your books there. Oh, she's gonna be
Yeah, she
excited.
can use that now.
We gotta
Thanks,
we gotta
Pat.
run,
Absolutely.
but we are carving out time for you when you come to the Valley. Can't wait.
Can't wait either. Thank you guys so much. And I'll